Hey, Chatty Patty Girl, and welcome back to the Media Chatroom, where the celebrity headlines are talking. Why does it feel like it's been forever and a day since I talked to you? Anyway, girl, I got a quick headline update for you, and it's surrounding Jeezy and Jeannie Mai divorce. Now, I thought this divorce was going to be a little quick one, too, because based off of all that we knew, Jeannie really respects Jeezy, and I did not think that she would be fighting him against his prenup. But Jeannie Mai said, little did you know, I'm all about the dollar bills, y'all. So, baby, she hitting them where it hurt. And I guess all is fair in love and war. Because you hurt me and embarrassed me, so I'm going to make you pay. Now, Chatty Patty, you know we've been reporting on this story ever since it started. So go ahead and look through the videos and catch yourself up just in case you need a refresher. But in one of the last stories that we reported about this ex-couple, we stated that Jeannie Mai was contesting the prenup due to the fact that he may have broken some of the clauses, alluding to the fact that he may have been cheating on your girl. Now, although she made these allegations, she did not show any proof of fact because Jeannie was trying to say it won't make him look so favorable. Lo and behold, a few months later, this prenup is still the headliner in this divorce because Jeannie says she ain't walking away with nothing. So she fighting tooth and nails to get what she feels she deserves, using the same lawyers that negotiated the prenup to now contest the prenup. And your boy Jeezy said he ain't about to go for the sucker match. So Jeezy and his team filed a motion to disqualify her legal counsel, saying they are in violation of Rule 3.7 of the Georgia Professional Rules and Conduct. Now we have all the documents that was filed in court for you to see, and you know we definitely gonna get into it. But first, I'm gonna need you to like and share this video with everyone that you know. Then subscribe to the channel so that you can become an official Chatty Patty lover, and I promise you're gonna love it here. And last but not least, turn on your notification bell so that you know when we drop another video or go live. Now quiet in the chat room for now, Chatty Patties, as we go ahead and see what was filed in the courtroom. So based off the paperwork that was filed, Jeannie nor her team of lawyers have no reason to contest this prenup because she's not contesting the validity or technicality of the prenup. And although she stated that the prenup is not unenforceable, she did not have enough time to thoroughly review the information in the prenup. Although her team of lawyers who was negotiating the prenup did, and her attorneys can bear witness to that. But Jeezy counsel is like, hold up, playboy. Your legal representation knew exactly what this stuff meant in this prenup, and although you didn't have the time to verify, they did. And therefore, your legal counsel cannot represent you to contest this prenup and serve as a witness. So they're asking the judge to disqualify her legal counsel, Kessler and Curson, but allowing her to keep her current counsel that she brought on board January 2024, Cyrif and Merkel. But in addition to this motion, Jeezy legal counsel has filed a motion to seal the case, stating that this divorce has been too public, bringing too much attention to their child, and because this case may start to share private and financial information. Now remember at the beginning, I told you I was very surprised to hear that she was going to contest this prenup. Not only because I thought that she had a great deal of respect for Jeezy, but because I remember the time when she was sitting on the real crying when her ex-husband was trying to contest their prenup and request for things that he knew he was not entitled to, because she was very frank in the beginning episodes of The Real, stating that she went into a prenup with her husband because they were both adults who took care of their family. But girl, you know a mouth say anything.
It's just crazy. You hear all the time that money can change people. Well, divorce can really change people. You really truly don't know a person until they don't get what they want. But then when somebody shows you who they are, you just are like, did I know the real you, or is this the real you? And so it's just really hard.
Now maybe Jeannie felt that way when the shoe was on the other foot, and now that times have changed, and Jeannie like, let me go ahead and take a page out my ex book. But I guess maybe I was the only one who was shocked, because when this divorce first came out, the lead attorney, who is a YouTuber, had an open panel on his page for viewers to come on and talk about their thoughts on the divorce. And one of the viewers who joined the panel shared a mutual friend in common with Jeannie, and girl, she called it from jump, saying that Jeannie wasn't about nothing but the dollar bill, because within the Asian community, Jeannie is actually looked upon as a ghetto Asian who's street smart but not necessarily book smart. Basically saying somebody like Jeannie know how to play the game, which was the ultimate reason for her deciding to have a baby in her 40s. Because although Jeannie Mai is a celebrity who makes money as a talent, living in a state like California, her asset values aren't really that great, especially in comparison to somebody like Jeezy, who is a multimillionaire with several sources of income. Now pay attention and listen closely.
I'm Vietnamese, and I actually know Jeannie Mai. We traveled to Vietnam together. Not a friend. In fact, I have a lot of dirt on it. But the marriages that collapsed. She went to Vietnam with a group where she claimed that she was helping the poor Vietnamese. And my friends who are co-friends with her wanted to travel and looked at the different nonprofit organization of which she that's how we had the interaction. But it turned out that she went back to the U.S. and claimed that she was she was donating to all of these organizations, which she did not. It was a marketing ploy. So
Wow.
just based on that, just based on that attitude alone, um, I figured Jeezy will lose his shirt definitely, because if she's profiting from the poor of her own countrymen, she is definitely going to take both his shorts, his pants, and his shoes.
I think she's going to contest the prenup.
Oh, for sure. Dragon ladies come out of what the Vietnamese American called ghetto Asians, which is you have this attitude of very urban, sort of commingling with it, and living with the urban culture, and growing up from it, never taking the education route. But Jeannie Mai is very street smart. The White House, when she had traveled with in Vietnam, she was with the white dude, and he was very religious. So all of a sudden, everywhere she went, she was like trying to get um, the Buddhist Vietnamese to turn into Christians.
Really?
So there's definitely, she's smart enough to really ingest the environment around her.
Did you know about her preference for white men, but then her preference for black men sexually or
The
something
black
like
one was
that?
really surprising, and I think that had a lot to do with her, with the popularity rising in the View. There is a few years ago, her mom was in the parking lot, and they were in some kind of argument, and then she was swarmed by a group of black girls that just was like, oh, I recognize you as Jeannie mom's mom, and they understood that she was so popular in the black community that they then, it looked like, because it wasn't before, when she was with her white house, she was very white.
Mm.
Just the speech pattern, the articulation was
Mhm.
very different. But where, like I said, she ingests and digests her environment extremely well.
Why do you think Jeezy filed for divorce?
Oh, because he really saw her true self.
Why do you think that she got married and decided to have a child with Jeezy, being, in her mid 40s or early 40s with no children already?
Isn't that what a lot of women sort of do when they date NFL players, is to make sure you lock it in with a baby?
I'll be honest with you. Usually the people who are trying to lock it in with the NFL player don't
Hmm.
have $4 million themselves.
When you're rich and you're around somebody with let's say 25, 30 million, your 4 million doesn't seem much, especially if you calculate that your real estate asset in California, I mean, for a $2 million house looks like barely anything. So if you look at
Mm.
Jeannie's asset, and I'm looking at you, I have to look at asset, right? They're probably looking at everything. 4 million, that could be, 2.5 million on the home.
That's a great
So
point.
if Jeezy has multi, and he's going to have a bunch of income coming from the books, which she'll probably get some sort of annuity from it,
Mm.
and child support.
Yes, she kind of came up, huh? This was a
Yeah.
big
Now let me talk about something about Asians. They all know math well.
Did y'all hear what she just said? And mind you, this content was uploaded 5 months ago. So the Tiger Lady been called Jeannie out on her mess. So after listening to that, it should be of no surprise that Jeannie Mai is trying to get all that she could get. Hint, hint, get that prenup thrown out. Because according to the friend of the friend, it is typical ghetto Asian behavior to find a way to get over on people when your success is not by way of education. Also finding her way into the black culture to capitalize and to seal the deal with a baby. Now, Chatty Patty, it's time to hop in those comments. Let me know what you think about as it relates to these motions that Jeezy filed. Also, do you think that the judge would disqualify her attorney, Kessler and Curson? Do you think that was a good legal strategy on Jeezy's attorney behalf? And what's your thoughts and opinions on Jeezy now wanting to get all the divorce documents sealed? Do you think it's because he really wants to protect his child, or because he don't want nobody to know about all those assets that he got? But I really want to know what y'all thoughts and opinions is on Miss Tiger Lady, who is the friend of Jeannie Mai, the one who is coming to spill all the tea. Be sure to get in those comments and let me know all your thoughts and opinions, because you you already know I'm definitely headed to the comments on this one. And before you go, make sure that you like and share this video with everyone that you know. Also, hit the subscribe button so that you can become an official Chatty Patty lover, and I promise you're gonna love it. And last but not least, turn on your notification bell so that you know when we drop our next video or go live. Now, you already know how I do it. First thing first, I'm headed straight to the comments to see what you had to say. Then it's back to getting into the headlines so that I can bring you all another video. So that's gonna be all for now, and until next time, bye-bye.